this isn't even. We haven't even gotten to the best part. They're talking crazy, Shamokin, you know what I mean, all that shit, and you can clearly tell that everybody in this town is fucking devastated by the fact that there's not a Dunkin' Donuts. Like, how much are you lacking in your town that the Dunkin' Donuts, the shutting down of the Dunkin' Donuts, is like every fucking person in town is like, Jesus Christ, what are we all gonna do? And a couple people, like, now we're gonna get into like the accounts of people like actually talking about how much they're upset about it, and it's crazy to me. Like, it's actually insane how much people
when did this happen?
This was years ago. This is like old YouTube viral.
Okay.
You get what I mean? This was like Charlie bit my finger type shit.
Okay.
You know? So that's why this was such a popular video. But you know what? Another video that was like this? You ever seen the one with all the black people and they're like, everyone who's seen the leprechaun say yeah. And they're like, yeah. They show like the fucking stupid ass picture of the leprechaun. You've never seen that before? I'll show you that one too.
Who says the
But okay, so watch. When they start actually asking people about this, the way that people are upset about this is actually insane. That's the craziest part about the video. It's not the fire, the arson. It's like, I'm sure Dunkin' Donuts get lit on fire every day. Especially since fucking Indians own them. It's like, Jews are probably running in there. They look, they see a brown guy running the place. They fucking burn it down. They go, this is for my people over in fucking Israel. Gaza, my ass. You know what I mean? They come in the Dunkin' Donuts, they start raising hell. So these things are getting lit on fire all the fucking time. This is not why this video is so popular. It's this shit. It's these accounts right here that they get.
Fire was started inside the women's bathroom. The toilet paper dispenser was lit on fire, and within about a minute, the entire place was filled up with smoke.
The mother did explain that she's recently been put on new medication, but as far as for what reason, we're unsure right now.
The 13-year-old who admitted to setting the fire is...
Imagine that. Imagine the fucking cop, and that's all the mom has to say about it. She's just
on
got
new
put
medication.
on new medication. I go, okay. Well, you can pick her up at the fucking loony bin later on. But you can not even pick her up. You're never picking her up. She's never coming out. I would just tell him that. I go, she's never coming out. Don't even worry about it. You don't have to worry about her being on medication now because they're going to fucking heavily monitor that shit. And they're going to do like a dog. They're going to put it in her mouth and shut it. And shut her nose and be like, kisses and make
Rubber throat.
Rubber throat to make her swallow it.
currently at a juvenile detention center. Many people who live in Shamokin are upset that Dunkin' Donuts is closed.
Now I have to rely on myself to go to maybe a Turkey Hill or something where I don't like their donuts. I rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. And
I'd rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. I gotta go to a Turkey Hill where I don't like the donuts as much as
The
the
heck's a
donuts.
Turkey Hill?
Yo, I don't even
Sounds
know.
like a sandwich
That's
shop.
the craziest thing is I have no idea what a Turkey Hill is. It's like a, I feel like it might be like maybe like a Boston market or something. You know
Okay.
how like,
Yeah.
like, and I don't mean like it's like a Boston market as in they're like the same type of place or restaurant. That's not necessarily what I mean. I mean like it's kind of like a Boston market as in like it almost doesn't exist. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like a Boston market, it's like a lot of people around our age group probably, you know, not maybe younger than us, but know that that Boston market was a thing, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever fucking seen one in real life? I've never seen a Boston market in real life ever.
I've been to one.
You've been inside of one.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that they don't even fucking exist. That she's talking about Turkey Hill. Like this. Like, I don't know what a Turkey Hill is.
No.
I have no idea what a Turkey Hill is. Just the same way I don't know what Boston Market is. It can't be real. It can't be real. Don't Google it.
Hill or something where I don't
I don't care. I know it's real. I'm just saying I've never
I
seen
want to
one.
know what it is.
No, you can. What, Turkey Hill?
Yeah, but it
No,
said
you
ice
can
cream.
Google Turkey Hill. I'm just fucking around. You can Google whatever you want.
their donuts. I rather the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. And I'm kind of dealing with it, but
She's kind of dealing with it, she says. I'm kind of dealing. This girl has to fucking start therapy over this.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. That's when you go, like, I have to get out of this town. You know, in, like, the movies where, like, the kid is just like, I got to get out of here. Or I'm never going to be anything. Because that's what happens if you don't leave your small town. Anyone listening to this has to leave their small town. They cannot fucking stay there. Because if you don't, you end up having your fucking month ruined off of the fact that you cannot pick up donuts at Dunkin' Donuts. That's no way to live, my friend. That's no way to live. This is wild shit.
Really miss Dunkin' Donuts.
I go there every day. I get a chicken bacon croissant, or I get some coffee, Powerade if I'm dehydrated. I sit there all the time. If I have any like legal work that I need to do, I go there.
Legal work.
Legal work, he says. Legal work. You mean probationary shit? You mean your fucking what do they call that? Where you have to volunteer, community service, the shit that they slap you with. This guy is when his lawyer is switching where he's doing community service. That's where they meet up. He goes, "Here's your new paperwork. They'll see you at 5." You know what I mean? That's the only legal work this fucking asshole's doing at Dunkin' Donuts is he's getting papers from his lawyer. That's it. And his lawyer's like, "Do you have the money? Like, do you have the money?" Every time, "Do you have the money?" You're 2 weeks behind. You know? This asshole. That's what's crazy to me is when people want to be like awesome on TV. It's like, bro, you on the news and fucking shamokin'. What the fuck are you trying to act cool for?
I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm gonna miss that place if it don't open up.
This one got me, bro. This bitch is the best, dude. She is the best.
Edna.
With the one eye closed every time, and she switches them.
Oh, she switches
them. She'll go like that when it's like she's leaning over here, and she'll go like that when she's leaning over there. You know? Edna is the best, dude.
There, I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm gonna miss that place if it don't open up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there, get the cold coffee, iced coffee, I guess it's called.
The cold coffee. Now you know where the joke came from. I'm sitting here with my cold coffee, and I'm just drinking it. This isn't in Shamokin, though.
Nor from Dunkin'.
We ain't in Shamokin. And yes, it was not from Dunkin'. Thank you very much. Just give it up. Ashley got me a coffee. Thank you. Norwegian blend. It's a cold coffee. I got to hear that again.
Legal work that I need to do, I go there. I meet with my attorneys there.
I'm gonna miss that place if it don't open up. Yeah, a lot of my friends go in there, get the cold coffee, iced coffee, I guess it's called.
They serve coffee to fucking squirrels and like chipmunks and raccoons at Dunkin' Donuts because those are the only friends that this bitch has. I'm going to tell you that right now. You see, if there's a line at Dunkin' Donuts and there's like 2 raccoons and like a fucking...
That's her people.
A muskrat in line, then I can understand that. They all get cold coffee at fucking Dunkin' Donuts. There ain't no way this girl has a human friend who's getting cold coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. It's not possible.
There, get the cold coffee, iced coffee, I guess it's called.
Iced
People
coffee?
miss their local hangout and hope Dunkin' Donuts reopens soon here in Shamokin.
Cheap, classy place to meet up. It's a location where you can meet up with your friends. It's the only thing this town has.
It's a cheap, classy place.
Officials don't know when Dunkin' Donuts in Shamokin will reopen because the damage is so extensive. As for the teen who confessed to setting the fire, officers were able to confirm her identity through...
Dude. Oh, all of a sudden the keyboard went out. Did it die? That was actually kind of crazy. That kid is like, it's a cheap, classy place. It's like, what are you talking about, dude? It's Dunkin' fucking Donuts, bro. Like, that's when you know the shit is
surveillance.
wild. Now the keyboard wants to work all of a sudden. Okay. You just ruined that entire bit. That was like a worthy bit for the show that this guy just fucked up. Thank you. I appreciate that. So what are we getting at here? We got a lot of shit on this.
Yeah?
No, but I mean, we can pretend, right? They don't need to know that we don't have a lot of shit. I know I wanted to. So we have the Mr. Beast, me in 10 years, hi, me in 10 years video. We made contact with Luis J. Gomez on Twitter. It's actually pretty funny. I think we'll end up starting with that because that was pretty funny. So you know about Luis. I've talked to you about Luis. You know of him and his work, right? So Luis every now and then with Lewis from the Legion of Skanks. Lewis Skanks is his last name, I think. So a lot of times when Mr. Skanks is posting stuff on Twitter, I'll fuck around and I'll like poke jabs at him and shit like that. Never with the hopes of anything. It's not like I'm sitting here like wanting to know who this fucking guy is. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But the reason why I do it is because he's the only fucking person. I mean, there are plenty of people out there. Let me not lie. He's one of those people on Twitter that he will respond back. It doesn't matter if the account has one fucking follower on it. My account on Twitter has less than 300 fucking followers. Less than 300. Nothing I'm saying on here is worth anyone's fucking time. Nothing I'm saying on here is worth anyone's time. It's all just bullshit. I'm basically, every time I tweet, it's just going into like the void. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's paying attention to this shit. So Lewis posts something and I just will fucking go in there and be like, what the fuck is this? Or some shit, right? And he posts, you don't watch the Friday Night Hang and it shows, because somebody had tweeted at him saying like, shot collar spelling bees were edgy in 1998. Howard Stern got a marketing lady. You all mock him on Friday Night Hang. Holding out. Hope for a heel turn. Basically, they're saying like, the shit you guys are doing is like played out. You're talking shit about Howard Stern on your Friday Night Hang show, and you guys are doing shit that's just as stupid, you know? And he's quote tweeting that, basically saying, you don't watch the show, and it's apparent that you don't watch the show, right? So me, again, this little itty bitty voice on Twitter, I just go, nobody does. I go, laugh out loud, nobody does, right? Lewis no likey. Lewis no likey, bro. So look, he goes on there, right? Now it's funny because this whole bit, like that, well, this segment that we're gonna do, I can't burn Lewis in this one. He burned me. He got me pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I can take it. You know what I mean? I can take it. It is what it is. I'm not scared. This is Lewis's response. He goes, nobody watches your show, Lewis. And he shows a little screenshot of mine. 32 views. We got 32 views. Hey, look, I'm proud of all those views. I'm proud of all 32 of them, you know? Who am I to turn down these 32 people? But you understand the magnitude of what I'm talking about. We are nobody. We are nobody. And this guy is getting his panties all in a bunch. And the worst part is he's not even right. The quote is wrong. The quote is wrong, Lewis. Come on. I didn't say nobody watches your show, Lewis. I didn't even call him by name. We don't even say that name in this house. Lewis. I never say Lewis. So when I saw this, I was laughing my ass off, because the craziest part is like every single, so Legion of Skanks fans, you got to think this is like, I'm not talking like the bottom of the barrel fan. I'm talking like, if you scrape the bottom of the barrel and then got what was underneath the bottom of the barrel, that's like a Legion of Skanks fan. Lewis is doing shit on this show. Like that quote tweet that originally got to all of this, the one saying like, oh, you guys are doing hacky shit. That person was right, bro. The last time I talked about Legion of Skanks on the show, Lewis and Big J were making bets with each other on who had the bigger dick, right? The loser, as in the one with the smaller dick, had to get fucked in the ass by the one with the bigger dick. So who the fuck is hacky? I can give it up for somebody getting fucked in the ass, though. That I'll give you. If you're getting fucked in the ass, that's a feat within itself, right? Is it comedic? No. Now you basically just taking your voyeurism to like another level. You know, you go, well, instead of, you know, just Big J and his family watching us do it, you know, because that's the way we like to get down. I want to make all the Skanks fans watch it and then put it behind a paywall. You know what I mean? And then go, hey, man, you could watch it. You could watch me fuck Jay in the ass, but you got to pay $5.99 for it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, and then, dude, I've seen Lewis eat kidney stones on Kill Tony. Kidney stones. I don't know. Yeah, you heard me right. The face you're making is right. You heard me right. Louis J. Gomez eating kidney stones on Kill Tony.
Whose kidney stones?
Some fucking random comedian's fucking kidney stones.
What do you do, mail them in?
No, like somebody like had it, I think, with them or something. It was like in a vial or some shit. And Lewis fucking, so I don't remember. And you know what the crazy, why? Why, you say?
Yeah, why?
Because of the clicks, the views, of course. Tens of thousands of people are going to watch that. Come on. It's totally worth it. We can totally debase ourselves as people as long as we get no fucking clicks, man. You understand what I'm saying here? This is why my show only gets 32 views. And Louis J. Gomez of Legion of Skanks, he gets all the views because he's swallowing fucking cock and balls and kidney stones and all sorts of shit. You know what the funniest thing is to me? Is like, Lewis is the type of this is the funniest part. Lewis is the type of person to see something like this and go like, I'll fucking meet you in North Carolina and we'll fucking square up. It's like, bro, you are 45 fucking years old. Every single time I watch Legion of Skanks, you've watched it with me. How many times somebody in the crowd goes like, yo, that was funny. And he turns around and goes, I will fuck you up right now in the fucking crowd. Like, all right, bro, we get it. You work out. It's cool. You're 45, bro. What the fuck are you trying to fight people for now? Like, I don't know. Is that really the display of the manliness that we do now?
I know those people that are like that.
That's the only way that's the only way that it could ever be put out in the airwaves that I'm a manly person. Is if I fight every single fucking person that I have a conflict with in my entire life. Physical. I'll get physical with them. Because clearly there's no other way to solve anything in this life, right? And the worst part is, it's like, you yelling at a guy for fucking talking shit in the crowd. That's what security's for, bro. Tell them to kick the guy out. You know what I mean? You getting people chirping at you online. Bro, you got like 9 businesses. What the fuck is going on here? And this is why I say it's like I can't even burn him, because it's like the more I talk about the guy, it's like clearly he has more stuff going on than we do, right? You know what I mean? So who are we? Who are we to get upset about a burn like this? I embrace a burn like this. You know what I mean? I use this as fuel. I go, bring it on, Skanks. Bring it on. Cause it's just gonna fuel me to do the show even shittier. Okay? The show's not gonna get any better. So the fact that there's 32 people watching is a godsend. If anything, I'd rather chisel those numbers down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, let's take this to like 5 people. Like, you know how exclusive like this would be if like only 5 people in the world were allowed to watch it? You know? How crazy would that be if we ended up doing like a model like that? Like, you had to pay for the show, but it was like you had to be on a list to watch it, right? And next thing you know, we're on TMZ. It's like Justin Bieber's trying to get his invite to watch Lost Sox Media. It's like, come on, dude. What the fuck? Oh, God. So look at the shit people in here. Look, I responded to this because I saw all the comments. People like they thought like that I was like going to lose my like livelihood off of this or something. Like as if I was going to like, it was going to ruin my life. You know what I mean? So I responded and I was like, wait, so you're telling me we can't be friends? Right? So I said, I, sir, will certainly not be sneaking into Skanks Fest this year, okay? You lost my seat. I wasn't going to pay for the seat, but you lost it. All right? Sorry, Charlie. You ain't going to see me at Skanks this year. Skanks Fest in Cabo. So it's like, look, every single person in here. 32 is almost an entire middle school classroom. It's decently impressive, if I do say so myself. Look at that. Look, you got at least a few dozen more than that listening to the Lewis Journal, don't you? Look at that. Where are some other ones? Ouch, brutal, ouch, ha, ha, ha. This dude just directly copies Red Bar so shamelessly it's embarrassing. Hey, look, Mike is the one that paid for all this shit. Mike Red Bar bought all this fucking stuff for me. Like, I called the guy and was like, dude, I need some help. This is a Make-A-Wish Foundation. Could you help Red Barify my house? It's funny because like people try to make that joke and they don't even realize that like this whole entire studio was like a Pimp My Ride type situation. You know what I mean? Like I end up sending Red Bar just a couple photos of this blank room. Next thing you know, I have all these care packages coming in. There's desks and computers and fucking screens everywhere and shit. And that's the part that they don't even realize. Micah is the one that did all of this. The Red Bar. Copy Red Bar so shamelessly. Mike paid for all this shit. This is all a plug for Mike. Nobody even realizes that. This is advertising for Red Bar, if anything. Look, all of those views are him sitting in a room with another person playing it for them, pausing randomly to explain. The other person was just some poor dude he matched with on Grindr. 30-plus men forced to listen to a podcast before getting their balls gargled. That is intense.
Yeah.
That is intense. So to me, that says somebody's been thinking a little bit. Like, you don't come up with a scenario like that. You think I just come up with these scenarios that I'm talking about on the show in my head? Mike Red Bar buying all my shit? You think I just make all that up? This comes from a place of experience here, you know? Obviously, this guy is watching my show and gargling balls, and I'd like to thank him. I like to thank him for his viewership, you know? I thought that was fucking hilarious, though. This whole thing with like, Luis J. Gomez. It's like, dude, how in the world? Like, that's the difference between me and that guy. Is like, right now, I don't care about the comments. So when the show gets bigger, we're definitely not going to care about the fucking comments, right? This guy is like got a whole fucking network on Gas Digital, right? That's his name of his network, Gas Digital. What the fuck you worried about me for? And he does this all the time. If I opened up Lewis's Twitter, it's like fucking all quote tweets of like accounts with like 10 followers going like Legion of Skanks is gay, and Lewis is fucking, imagine Lewis in a room. Like, and he's sitting in a dark room fucking on his phone, clicking and clacking, going, no, you're gay. No, your mom gay. Not my mom gay. Your mom gay. You know? You know, we just watched that video, The Legend of Ethan Klein. That was a banger. If you guys haven't watched The Legend of Ethan Klein, you got to watch that shit. It's fucking ridiculous. Now, imagine Ethan when he's in the midst of his fucking depravity, right? And that's Luis J. Gomez sitting in the room responding to people's tweets. It's okay, though. I take it. I take it, you know. I have no problem with Luis. Me and him are actually he's actually my uncle. We're both Puerto Rican, so we have to be related somehow. You know what I mean? Because all of us are related. All of us Puerto Ricans are related. And if you don't know, then now you know. So what could we move on to next? You want to watch that? What do you want to do, Mr. Beast? You want to do a little Theo Vaughn? We got Kill Tony. We got some funny vidges. What were you thinking? Hit me.
We'll do Mr. Beast.
Let's do some Mr. Beast. Okay, man. I could deal with some Mr. Beast. Some Mr. Beast. So this one.
Looking 12.
This guy always looks 12. He still looks 12. Mr. Beast, you remember Dave Portnoy said this. He is not a face that needs to be out there. You know what I mean? This is not a face for Hollywood. This guy is not a face for camera. He's like that. What's that saying? He's got a face for radio, this one.
Oh.
You know, he's got a face for radio, Mr. Beast. That's where he should be. Actually, he shouldn't even be on the radio. He has the most annoying voice that I've probably ever heard in my entire life. And it just so happens to be that every video he's in, he's screaming as loud as he can possibly be screaming. It's actually insane. So this I thought was very interesting. This is Mr. Beast talking to himself in 10 years. Now he's the biggest YouTuber on planet Earth. This guy's got like, I'm not even kidding. He might have like 700, like 800 million subscribers across like all of his channels, you know? And that's just YouTube. That's subscribers. A lot of people don't think about that. Subscriber is a word exclusively for YouTube. You know, that's just talking about that number. On Twitter, he probably has X million. On Instagram, he probably has X million, you know? Now, granted, that's layover. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people who subscribe are going to follow, right? But still big numbers when you think about it all. Like, you add it all up, it's kind of an intimidating number. 700 million, you know?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people. Think about the pressure that you would have if every time you did your job, the results of that, 700 million people saw it. And you knew that. You were actively aware of that. It would fuck you up, right? Like, if I was like an Amazon delivery driver and I knew that every package that I delivered, 700 million people were going to watch me deliver the package, You would start tripping up over the simplest shit. It would make you so nervous. You'd be like, I hope I don't drop this thing. Next thing you know, it's falling down a well, and you're never seeing the package again. You know, that's how that shit goes. So this guy's got a lot of pressure to live up to. It's a good thing he's retarded, because none of the emotions hit him. You know how like people with crazy Down syndrome, emotions bounce off of them like they're fucking metal sheets in the sun. You know, it just bing, reflects right off of them. So this is Mr. Beast. He's talking to himself in 10 years. Let's see what he has to say. I'm very, very curious about this. This keyboard keeps shutting off, and I don't like it. Mr. Beast, I need you to take it away.
10 years. I'm going to schedule upload this video 10 years in the future. So you're going to see this in 2025. It's 2015 for me right now. Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird. Rip.
Okay, so already he's the most awkward kid that I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. This is what's so crazy is like, how does this stuff happen? Like with people like that. How did this become the most popular person on YouTube? I can barely hear what the fuck he's even saying. Did you hear half of that?
No, it's very soft.
I could not hear half of that. Hold up. We got to go back, and I got to, like, turn the volume up on that, because I seriously cannot hear him.
Hide me in 10 years. I'm going to schedule upload this video 10 years in the future. So you're going to see this in 2025. It's 2015 for me right now. Dude, what if I'm dead? Dude, if I'm... Ooh, that'd be weird. That'd be so weird.
What if he was dead? What that would be? No, it would be a fucking, like, a revelation if this guy died. Like, you know how much better the world would... Like, dude, there'd be, like, flying cars if Mr. Beast died. Like, there would have to be, right? Think about all the kids not wasting their time watching his stupid fucking videos.
Yeah, 10 years ago, they could have been started on this.
Doing anything else with their lives. Instead, they're all sitting there fucking listening to... Oh, shit. All my stuff is, like, breaking right now. Instead, they're all sitting there listening to Mr. Beast fucking scream about giving money away to fucking homeless people and building wells in Africa and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, they could be doing anything with their goddamn time. Instead, they're watching him. The world needs Mr. Beast to die as far as I'm concerned. What if I'm dead? Look at that face. What if I'm dead? We wish. Okay, we're losing them. We're losing them. I'm like having a mini panic attack because I'm like, all my shit is like starting to fucking go haywire and stuff in the middle of recording. I'm like, come on, man. We can pull it together. Mr. Beast, help me out.
Rip. That'd be really weird. But so let's see. Dude, if I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure. I hope I have 1 million subs. I better have 1 million subscribers when you guys see this. But by the time you see this, I'll have finished high school, gone to college, probably be doing YouTube as a job, hopefully, maybe. Yeah. As of right now, I'm enjoying YouTube. Hopefully, I still.
This is actually kind of like crazy to watch a little bit. Because think about it, in less than 10 years' time, this is like, obviously, he's not doing YouTube for work yet.
Right. He's still in high school.
Yeah. He's like, this is him as a nobody. So this is actually kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
To think that. Wrong. No, I'm kidding. Imagine Mr. Beast was like an Israeli spy. They sent him here. They said, you need to work on the algorithm. Netanyahu is sending him to crack the algorithm. That's all Mr. Beast cares about. You know, that's his whole shit. He goes, me and my buddies, we got good at YouTube because we all stayed inside and, like, we just, like, tested stuff on YouTube and, like, we, like, tested the algorithm. We saw what worked and what didn't, and then we did it all, and, like, So this guy just, like, basically, like, found the Da Vinci Code or some shit like that, right? And then used that to kind of, like, you know, get his momentum of his shit. To me, call me a broke hater, like Mr. Crackamico said. Hey, call me a broke hater. Call me a broke hater, but you're still creating stuff. Like, obviously, there's a video there to watch, right? It's not like you're creating nothing. But it's like coming from, like, a place of, like, almost like manufactured work in a way.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you? If every single thing that you're basing your video off of is algorithm based, it's like where in that is what you like? Does that make sense? Like
he just likes the success.
That's all he cares about. Is he just wants the numbers to be bigger. Now, he does all this philanthropic shit, right? In my opinion, if all you care about is the numbers, that shit is for show.
Yeah.
That shit is all for show. This guy is like fucking like Ethiopian kids or something like that. Allegedly. We say allegedly around here. Something has to be up with him. Because the people 9 times out of 10 the success comes from authenticity, right? Like people genuinely are like, oh, this guy's like himself on camera, we like that, we're going with that. Not a lot of times where you see people that are like manufacturing the stuff that they're making like get successful in social media, because people see through that shit a lot. You know what I mean? This is why like most viral videos, most like insanely viral videos that you see online are real moments being recorded, because that's what people care about. It's, you don't always like, you see a video that's like popular that someone goes, this is funny, watch this, but those videos are not like viral anymore. You know what I mean? Now you're seeing Charlie Kirk get shot in his fucking neck. You get what I'm saying? It's like that's that viral. This is real life moments that people are seeing online. So it's like this guy is basically like manufacturing completely inauthentic shit for children. There's no way you're interested in that. There's no way. Maybe now it's gotten to a point to where he enjoys giving the people the money, but like up until that point, you couldn't have enjoyed it. One of his videos that got him popular, I'm not even fucking kidding, he said like the word Logan Paul like 100,000 times. He sat there on a live stream on YouTube and just said Logan Paul over and over and over again until he said it 1,000 times. You do not enjoy that. You do not enjoy boring. That. That's boring as fuck. Like everyone watching that is just going, look at this fucking idiot, right? That's kind of the point that I'm making. It's like you didn't want to do that. That didn't come from you saying like, I hope one day I could say the word Logan Paul 100,000 times. It's not. In my opinion, that's a whore. That's a whore. You basically sucked a dick to get to your job that you have right now. Because I know you didn't want to do that. Another one, he counted to like 100,000. Counted on stream to 100,000. Another one, another stream he did, he fucking cut a cheap wooden table like this, in half with nothing but plastic forks. Imagine how long that took. These are not things that this kid is fucking enjoying. You might as well have gotten on your knees and sucked a dick every single video.
That would have taken less time than
it would have taken
that
way
desk
less
apart.
time. If Mr. Beast would have actually went to YouTube headquarters and just fucking gargled the balls of the CEO, the same way that the Skank fans say that I gargle balls. If Mr. Beast would have just actually done that, he could have saved himself 10 years. And then on top of that, he could have really rinsed YouTube. He could have been like, yo, the CEO of YouTube is a fucking pedophile. FBI, open up! I just got done sucking his dick for YouTube fame. I'm only 17 years old. Now you got a double bag. You fucking got your YouTube fame, and you took down the CEO of YouTube. He could have had the whole platform. Instead, he did 10 years of cutting fucking tables in half and sucking off homeless people and then giving them $10,000 when it's done, you know, to get to this point. I don't know. To me, Mr. Beast is something's. I stand with Dave Portnoy on this one. There's something off about that Mr. Beast. All right? Something off about that Mr. Beast. I don't know. I don't like. He gives me the heebie-jeebies. You remember he said, hey, I get the heebie-jeebies.
Future me still enjoys it. And I don't know. I'd be crazy if I had some ridiculous amount of subscribers. At the time I'm recording this video, I have 8,000 subscribers.
Calm the fuck down. This guy's like this guy's like eating the fucking microphone right now.
And 1.8 million views. So whenever you see this, compare these numbers to whatever I have when you watch this. Dude, I really hope I have 1 million subs by now. Please, future me, please. What am I doing with my hand? Please have 1 million subs. Probably should have thought about what I was gonna say. Just hey, hopefully you have 1 million subs. And dude, I wonder if you still. All right, so I should be studying for a history test, and I wonder if you or me in 10 years remembers what grade I'm gonna get on this history test that I take tomorrow. That I'm not studying for because I'm making these videos. So I'm probably gonna do. Dude, if you still remember the grade I get on,
he has to be like a product of the Mossad or some shit like that. This has to be like Israel's doing. There's no other explanation for this. Him and Lex Friedman. Are you trying to tell me Lex Friedman and him are fucking famous and there's no intervention, no outside intervention on that? Come on, man. There's no way. We're 1 minute and 45 seconds through this video, and I get it that I'm stopping and talking and stuff. I feel like we've been watching it all afternoon. This is supposed to be Mr. Beast. Where are the explosions? His parents should be coming in the room and fucking yelling at him or whipping his ass or something.
On this history test in 10 years, that's crazy. Dude, I'm probably gonna be married and stuff. Man. Alright. Oh, watch me not be married, not have 1 million subscribers, not have any of this, and then you guys just think I'm a big loser. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully you're still doing YouTube. Dude, what if I don't do YouTube when this goes public? That'd be weird. What if I'm dead when you see this? That'd be even weirder. If you wanna,
we can only hope that you'd be dead by now.
You wanna see what time it is, just so you know what the date is. That's the date. Hopefully you can see that.
We can't.
Hopefully you still.
This is the greatest YouTuber that's ever lived. Okay, what the fuck was that?
That's the date. Hopefully you can see that.
What the fuck is this, dude? October 4th, 2015. This is okay. Yesterday, this guy. I'm telling you.
Hopefully you still do YouTube. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, oh, my hair's messed up. All right, yeah, I don't care. Hey, future me. Hopefully you're having a good day. So, yeah. I better have 1 million when this goes public.
Okay, we got it the fucking first time, dude.
10 years, man.
Imagine.
10 years. I'm going to be so different. I really am going to be so different.
You're not. You just got louder.
Man. All right, well. All right, see you guys. See me. Hey, me.
Later, Jimmy.
One last thing, just so you know
my fucking
what I'm
God.
talking about.
And he eats the microphone again. I have to turn the fucking volume down for this guy.
It's currently October 4th. So, yeah, like I said, this is October 4th.
That is crazy. Imagine being this guy's parents. I'd be infuriated. Like, his dad would have had to have been the angriest man when he was growing up. Every fucking night. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. Chicken nuggets. Talking under his breath and shit. Chicken nugget. Chicken tender. That's all he eats.
Probably still.
Mom begging him to go outside. Please, dude. Your doctor is telling us that if you don't get any vitamin D in your system, you will die. In his room. Chicken nuggets. YouTube. Fucking, I'd be so fucking pissed if this was my goddamn kid. And now his parents are happy. They go, thank God, we were gonna fucking abort that one. Like, holy shit. You know, that's like the type of marriage where like the dad is angry at the mom for something like that. They go, we could have just fucking had the abortion. You know what I mean? And we could have avoided all this shit. 18 years. 18 years of this struggle. So that's Mr. Beast. In my opinion, hands down, the most boring video I've ever seen on YouTube. Like, for the guy being the most, every video has to catch your attention every fucking second, right? You got to go back and edit that. I'm sorry. In my opinion, you got to go back and edit that. Like, if that was me, when I'm 5 years into that 10-year gap, I go back, I look at that video, I go, editors, take it away. Make it pop. You know what I mean? Fuck all that. Nothing else about Mr. Beast is authentic. Why does that video have to be? That's the only authentic video that this guy's ever posted in his entire life. So, what the fuck do we have to lose? by him editing it down a little bit. You know what I mean? So a couple things before we get into our feature story, which is Kill Tony. You know, we love Kill Tony around here. At least I do. You don't like Kill Tony. I love Kill Tony. Me personally. We can get into some other shit. I'm thinking, let's not even. I want to watch this one funny video. I was thinking about doing the Theo Von stuff, but it's like not really even worth jumping into, like in my opinion.
Okay.
It's like a couple people. So, well, now that we're bringing it up, I got to touch on it like a little bit. But I don't want to get into like the tweets and the fucking shit like that. We'll just start with we'll get into the video of it, and then we'll just go from there. So like Theo Von, for those of you listening at home, recently he had a Netflix special taping. The Netflix special did not come out yet. He just did the taping for it, right? And a lot of people online were commenting about this taping, posting tweets and stuff like that, saying that he was stopping in the middle of his set a lot. He would get off stage for maybe 30 seconds at a time. He would look over at the producers and ask for the punchline of his own jokes. This is supposed to be like one of the heavy hitter comedians in the comedy world. He's doing all this shit, right? Got to the point to where people were speculating him being like on drugs, and Theo is like a supposedly sober comic. So that was one thing, right? It's kind of like, yeah, it's interesting story, but unless someone has like actual footage of like the bombs happening, it's kind of like, okay, he bombed during the special. It's like kind of who gives a fuck, right? But then somebody ended up fucking catching a clip of Theo shaking fans' hands and stuff like that after the show that are on the edge of the stage. And they end up catching something that Theo says that was kind of concerning to a lot of people.
I don't know what to tell you about that, man. I'm having a long month. I'm trying not to take my own life. I'm trying not to take my own life.
Theo Von. He's having a long month. He's trying not to take his own life. That's kind of a crazy statement, right?
Right.
And then me and you listened to the podcast last night, and he was like basically saying that he got off of antidepressants or something like that. And that's what, like, yes. And that he said this as a joke. He was saying like, oh, I might have just said it like, oh, you know, just try not to take my own life. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how he explained it in the episode. That ain't how I'm reading that at all.
Right.
I don't know about anybody else, but this was definitely not like he's trying to, on his show, he tried to play it off as if like when you walk into work and somebody goes, oh, hey, Elias, how you doing today? And I'm just walking by like, oh, you know, just trying not to take my own life. That is not as concerning to hear, right?
Right.
When you just get done bombing a Netflix special, you know, one that Netflix probably paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to produce, and you're worried about everybody having a bad time in the crowd, and you trying to gain sympathy points maybe, I don't know, and saying that you're trying not to take your own life, that's a whole different story to me. And that's not what that sounded like at all. Like, and to start it out that way, he goes, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, that's kind of like now you have no excuse. You have nothing. You just go, it just happened. You know, I just got fucked up.
I'm trying not to take my own life.
Trying not to take my own life. And then he gets down and does the Imagine that if you got that picture. You go, oh, shit. You know what the craziest thing is? The person that took that video probably like didn't realize it in the moment. That's like one of those ones when you go back and watch it later, You're like, wait, what did he say? Like, you know, because so much stuff is going on at the side of the stage at that point. You might not have even hear what's being recorded. You're just happy you're getting the recording, right? So I thought that was kind of interesting, but it's not really anything like crazy to get into. I want to dive into like a funny video, and then we'll end this episode with some Kill Tony. This funny video that I had right here is like, I don't even know how to fucking explain this thing. I seriously don't. I don't really understand the context of it. I don't understand what's happening. Like, I legitimately have no idea what the fuck is happening. And the caption of it, let's actually go back. It just says, fight scammers in Paris. Fart spray gun, pepper spray, violence, right? That's all we have to work with off of this caption. And the caption's 100% true. Everything that caption said is happening in full effect in every single fucking second of this video. To the point to where, like, legitimately, the caption says, like, fighting Paris scammers. I don't even know who's scamming anyone in this video. To me, it just looks like a guy running around shooting people with fart spray in the middle of a park. And then it looks like they're all pissed that he's doing it, so they're reacting to it. Not once, there wasn't a single second where I understood what the fuck was happening in this entire video. Watch this shit.
Scammers! 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 Scammers!
Hit him with the mace, dude. Dude.
Scammers!
This guy is insane. Apparently, there's fart spray in that water gun. Think about how fucking crazy that would be. I would be flipping out if somebody was spraying me with fart spray like that. And then you can't even get close to the guy because he's bapping you with pepper spray every goddamn second.
He's cheating.
He is he's playing the game with the cheat code. This is insanity. Look at this guy with the club.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
This guy with the club right here. You think that club's going to work on that? Dude, the guy's got bear mace. He's hitting you with bear mace in the middle of a park in France. And the craziest thing is he's screaming in English. And if this is in Paris, people are like, what the fuck is this guy even talking? It's just a crazy American running around pepper spraying and spraying all of your French comrades. It's like, imagine if an Arab did that shit in the middle of Central Park in New York. It wouldn't even be waiting for New Yorkers would be fucking the guy up. Forget the cops getting there. Like, New Yorkers would be like, yo, this Arab's running around macing people in the middle of time. I mean, that's kind of the equivalent. You just have an American running around Paris yelling scammers. He might as well be saying anything at that point to a French guy, you know? And he's just macing everybody. And this fucking babushka over here. This guy with the club, dude.
Run, motherfucker!
the noises.
Dude, that is so fucking hilarious, dude. Now, this is what I'm saying when I'm like, you don't know what's happening because, like, the guy was punching someone else, right? And the guy started hitting him with the mace and the fart spray. But he was punching somebody that guy was fart spraying and macing earlier. So it's like the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? You would think that. But then he starts hitting that guy with the fart spray and the pepper spray. So it's like, who is on whose side? Because they're all fighting each other. And this guy's just hitting, like, if it's a moving body, he's like spraying
You're getting it.
Yeah, you're getting it with the fart spray. Look, this guy right here. He's going to be, like, punching the one guy. He's fart sprayed this guy, like, 5 times already. Right? Like, he fart sprayed this dude.
Everybody's just fighting everybody.
Exactly. So the guy in the Canadian tuxedo is going to start punching that guy. This guy that's getting punched was somebody that the cameraman was fart spraying and pepper spraying just 5 seconds earlier. So obviously the guy in the blue tuxedo, in the Canadian tuxedo, is on the cameraman's side, right? You think that. No, he's about to get the works too. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. See? Even him, he goes,
run, motherfuckers! Hey, fuck, move back! Police!
And the music in the background, I don't know if you realize this. It's the fight music in Pokemon. When you're walking through the grass and you run into a Pokemon, it goes, and then it plays this music while you're in the battle sequence.
Beat his ass, beat!
That was the guy with the club.
Yeah.
Beat his ass! Beat his ass! Move! Move! Give me this right, give me this right. Come, you want more? You want fucking more? No more scary! Fuck you, we win! Scammer!
Dude, that was the wildest shit. I've never seen anything like that. That was insane. I could watch that kind of content. I could watch it nonstop, dude. That was insane to me. And just to have the Pokemon like music in the background, dude. Like, oh my God. That is so fucking funny. So what do you say? We get into a little bit of Kill Tony, we get the fuck out of here? You know? You know, because I don't actually like doing this content. This is algorithm-based content. How else are we going to knock 32 views on this video if we don't talk about Kill Tony? You know? I use Kill Tony as a cop-out. Kill Tony's going to get us at least 50 views. You slap Kill Tony in the title of your podcast episode, that's at least 50 views.
Yeah.
So the bag's on you, Lewis, because next week we are popping. Okay, don't forget it. So now we got some Kill Tony, right? And like all episodes of Kill Tony that I cover, I always like to start with the intro and Tony's gay outfit. Let's check it out.
This is Redman coming to you live from the Comedy Mothership here in Austin, Texas for a brand new episode of Kill Tony. Get it for Tony Hinchcliffe! Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives, huh?
Tony's actually like wearing normal clothes this time. I like was trying to think of like what to say about the outfit. Like, I'm not going to lie, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not finding too many complaints about this outfit right here. It's like fairly normal outfit for Tony, you know? Yeah. It's a little black, so I kind of really can't see what's happening there. Is that what he's going for? You think he's trying to hide his curves?
Maybe.
You know, Tony's actually gained like 200 pounds. And he's like, the camera's making him look all skinny. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a faggy move to tuck in your shirt when you're wearing a giant belt buckle like that. In my faggy belt, like giant belt buckles are faggy to me.
Yeah.
Period.
But doesn't he wear a giant belt buckle all the time? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Texas.
But that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, even then, it still kind of doesn't throw. It's like, yeah, it's a little faggy, but it doesn't make the outfit shitty. You know, like Tony did a good job in this outfit. It's like a normal outfit. Normally, he'll wear an outfit like this, and the undershirt will be like a scuba shirt. You know, it'll be made out of like the same material that scuba divers wear. You know, it'll be like some weird shit like that he has going on. Or like he'll wear like this normal outfit, and the belt buckle will be a diamond encrusted Buc-ee's belt buckle, and you're like, this is where you're losing me, my friend. You know, it's always something that he has to have. This is a fairly normal outfit. Like, I will give it up for Tony on this outfit.
Why is he rubbing his ears?
Probably fucking, that's how he gets off. He goes, oh, this is so nice. I'm Tony Hinchcliffe. I rub my ears because it makes me feel so nice. Oh, Red Band. You know what, Tony? I am ready for the best fucking night of my life. Let's do it.
Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives?
Me, motherfucker. I am. Red Band!
Red Band, everybody! How about one more time for the best damn band and all the...
Shut the fuck up, Tony, okay? You know? And look, I always even word that. I always word the time code Tony's gay outfit. Guess I spoke too. So I'm really swallowing my words on that one. Good thing Tony doesn't know about it. He might quote tweet me on that like Louis J. Gomez. If Louis J. Gomez found out about this time code,
he'd send it to Tony.
He would send it to Tony. He'd go, look, you got to quote tweet this guy. It's the only way to get back at him. It's the only way these online trolls are going to learn is if you quote tweet him. You know? You know what the funniest part about Louis J. Gomez doing that? Obviously, this idiot's never heard about cross promotion, right? It's like, you doing that is just going to bring eyes from your fans to my show, right? They talk shit on the episode, you're creating engagement for my episode. Then the engagement is gonna push the episode further, so then more people would end up watching the episode. So it's like to talk shit like that. What is it? Your first day on the internet, Lewis? You know what I mean? I don't know. It sounds like it to me. It's like welcome to online fucking hate speech. It's everywhere, my friend.
fucking life.
All right, so where are we going next? Time code. Off to a bad start with Holtzman. This is okay. So the two guests this week are Brian Holtzman and the great Ian Bagg. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know. I have no idea who the fuck these two guys are. I have no idea who the fuck these two guys are. Only thing I know is that Brian Holtzman is constantly getting his cock sucked by Joe Rogan. That's really the only thing I know about the guy. Like, remember, I think I talked to you about it before, like how Andrew Dice Clay, like all these guys like idolize Andrew Dice Clay and he's a fucking shit comedian. It's the same thing with Brian Holtzman. Brian Holtzman, Andrew Dice Clay, and what's the other guy that screams a lot? Sam Kinison. These three comedians. Joe fucking idolizes these three comedians. Those have to be hands down the gayest fucking comedians I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, if you think that, who was the last guy? Sam Kinison. If you think Sam Kinison's funny, you have to be, like, clinically retarded. Remember we came up with that phrase? We coined it here. Clinically retarded. And now is a thing. You have to be. Because Sam Kinison's whole set is just screaming. It's, like, all screaming. I'll show you Sam at some point in your life. You'll understand. But the listener knows. The listener better know. Sam Kinison. So, when I see Brian Holtzman, I think of him very much in that same regard. I go, he's just a hack. He's a hacky guy. He either screams or he does like shock value content or shock, humor to try to like get people to laugh that way. That's hacky. That's hacky. The same way it was hacky to make fun of Trump. And after 2016, now it's kind of like, yeah, you can make fun of Trump, but it's like everybody's doing it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of shit just doesn't sit with me. Now, Brian Holtzman, for a guy who gets his balls gargled as much as he does by Joe Rogan, you would think that he at least knows how to use the microphone. He doesn't.
What a fucking panel we have here tonight. Brian Holtzman is back, the Duke of Darkness. Hi, Brian.
Looks like Brian Tony gave Brian his shirt for the show. This was the shirt Tony was supposed to wear.
It's something.
Well, you know what happened is when Brian Holtzman came in and he was eating his baby food, because, now he has, like, no teeth because he's, like, 120 years old. He was eating his baby food and he spilled some of the carrot, puree on his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Tony had no choice. He goes, oh, well, I was going to wear my favorite colorful shirt. I guess I have to give it to Brian Holtzman. So that's how Tony skated out on this one. The producers got him a new shirt. And he had to give his shirt to Brian Holtzman. I see what's happening here. Now watch. This is how Brian's so... He got in his chair like an old man. You saw that.
Yeah.
And right from the rip, like, Tony's sitting there. Hey, Brian. He goes, over here, Brian.
And Holtzman is back, the Duke of Darkness.
Look at Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Lost.
Hi. Talking to say something into the microphone for the people.
Hi, how's everybody doing, man? Yahoo! Shit kicking.
We're gonna have fun with.
That's what we have to work with so far. You know what I mean? Think about it. The guy he forgot where he was. He starts talking to the drummer. He's over there. Hey man, how you doing over here? Tony's like, Brian. He's trying to get his attention. Brian. And then as soon as he gets his attention, Brian just goes over. Hey, starts talking to him. Hey, what's going on over here? You know what I mean? How you guys doing tonight? No microphone. This guy's only been in show business for the last 45 years. It's no big deal.
With Brian and the great Ian Bagg is here, ladies and gentlemen. Hot off a weekend here.
Hello, Tony.
The second time on this show. We had
Very
so
exciting.
much fun last time.
Very exciting.
I'm pumped to have you back.
Very exciting and terrified of Brian.
It's a perfect chemistry match. It really is.
I love Brian, but I'm terrified.
Yeah, we all are. He keeps us on our toes. I've known Brian now for 18 and a half years. I've been looking up to him, and I consider him a mentor.
I've been looking down to you.
No microphone again. Got him.
Just screaming.
Sick burn, Brian. If only we could all hear it at home, Awesome burn, This is Antonio over here. Oh, my God. What did I do? Why did I listen to Rogan when Rogan told me that this guy was cool?
These work a lot better, again, if you use that microphone, Brian. I promise. Again, he's 40.
And I've been looking down at you.
45 years in the industry, still doesn't realize that the microphone is a critical part of show business. Famous for doing jokes off the mic, crushing off the mic.
So this is what I'm saying. It's obvious we're off to a bad start with Holtzman, right? Now Holtzman, he's gonna be giving us some gold a little bit later. You got to activate Holtzman. You know what I mean? It's like you know those like pedal bikes that like they're like normal bikes at first, but after you pedal like 6 or 7 times, then the motor turns on, and then you could kind of like ride it a little bit. That's like Holtzman, except it takes like 45 minutes to pedal before the motor turns on. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. So we have a couple time codes to get in before Holtzman is activated, and we'll get into that a little bit later. This next one I thought was very, very interesting. So one of the things I'll explain to you, one of the things Tony likes to do every now and then is he gives people like these golden tickets, right? And it's like saying like, oh, the next time like we'll like randomly use this golden ticket and we'll pull you on stage for like a random show. A lot of times he'll bring like golden ticket winners on stage at like Madison Square Garden shows or big arena shows, like stuff like that, right? And it's kind of like to help the guys out. It's basically like giving them a guaranteed spot on the show at some point because this is all done by bucket pulls, right? So It's supposed to be random. So Tony likes to give these things out every now and then. He'll make people regulars, you know. 9 times out of 10, the person's like a paraplegic, but it don't matter. You know what I mean? It don't matter. They're funny. As long as they're funny. So now Tony, he starts getting in this rhythm where like he runs the shit, right? Every now and then, Brian Redban, who owns his own comedy club, he has his own comedy club right down the road from Rogan's. This is Rogan's club. Redban has his own club. You would think they would do the show at Redban's club, right? But why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Why can't you do it at that? Why not help this guy out? You know how fucking life-changing that would be if Redban was packing out his club like that every weekend?
Why don't they do that?
I don't know. This is Kill Tony. You got to ask Tony himself. You want me to call him?
Yeah.
No, just like, yeah, because that's not everybody knows. Because Mike David paid for all this shit, I have access to all of Mike David's contacts. Me and Red Bar work in cahoots. Like this we work together.
Just scissoring it together there.
Yeah, but his legs don't work, so I have to grab his ankles and yank him back and forth into me like that. You know what I mean? Because he can't fucking do it himself. So, so I have Tony's number is what I'm getting at. I could call him. But yeah, you figure they would do it at Redban's club, right? So every now and then, Redban, when somebody's funny, he does a show like he calls it the Secret Show every Thursday, and he'll tell the people like, hey, why don't you come? You do a spot on the Secret Show. That's how he fills that lineup. It's from bucket pulls that they find that are good, right? I have never in my life. Wait, I want to make sure this is the right time code. Yeah. No, it's not. Is this the right time code? Yes, it is. Sorry. I've never in my life seen Redban not want to book someone on that, right? And like Tony starts like, hey, Redban, you should book this guy. And Redban's like, I don't know. I've never seen that happen. So that's why I had this time code. But for some reason, this looked like a different guy than who it was. That's why I'm like, I don't know if this is a time code. We may have just fucked this whole time code up. Let's see.
Hell yeah. Cole, tell us about you, or tell these people.
Oh, man.
We know that you work here with us. You're a big part of the team. You've been hustling all around. You've been part of the Kill Tony.
Oh, no, this is the wrong time code. Okay, so I know what this is. So now I might have just fucked this whole thing up. So, but it doesn't matter. It's funny that we just got done talking about what's it called? Tony, like them not wanting to do the shit at Tony's or at Redban's club, right? And how we're like, oh, why don't they do it there, right? And you said that you asked like the golden question, why don't they do it there? It would make sense, right? Now, in my opinion, I think it's because Tony just doesn't respect Redban. You can clearly tell that a lot of times. Anytime Redban is going to say like a joke or something, Tony's like, shut the fuck up, Redban. Like, it's like gangbusters. You can expect Tony to treat Redban like a dick almost any time he opens his mouth, right? So it's clearly he doesn't respect him. Now, Redban is also one half of the show. He created the show with Tony. Anytime you hear Tony talk about any creative stuff, he's like, it's me, it's all me. I'm the one that makes all the decisions. It's like, dude, Redban's sitting there, you know, doing fart noises on the goddamn soundboard and stuff. It's like, what are you talking about? The guy is clearly there. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you even mean? So right now you're going to hear Tony basically call Redban's club gay bullshit. So that's like, we didn't completely fuck it up by having the wrong time code, but you're going to hear Tony just completely call Redban's club gay bullshit. Listen to this.
Production crew forever.
Yes, sir.
What else?
Work at the Sunset Strip Comedy Club, Brian Redban's club. It's, make fucking noise.
Yeah.
I run sound over there. I do spots. I'm like a regular over there, I guess. We have a show every Wednesday.
Okay, Jesus, Colt. I mean, how about something else other than plugging gay bullshit?
Plugging gay bullshit.
What the fuck?
Look at Redban. He goes, that's my gay bullshit. You fucking with me like that. You say my gay bullshit. This is supposed to be like his partner's club. Like, why would you say that? That's so fucked up, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up, in my opinion. To be like, oh, you're going to say something else instead of promoting that gay bullshit. And here's the thing. It's like, what does it kill you to, like, help your buddy out? It would be like 30 seconds of the show. Do you know what I mean?
And why wouldn't you?
Yeah, like even if the guy, like, even if that comedian is somebody that, like, Tony doesn't like or something like that, he's still doing the show at your partner's club. Why not promote it? Why not try to fill the seats? If anything, to give your partner business.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, it's so surprising to me that Redban doesn't say something, but this just goes to show you how big people will puss out for money. Like, in my opinion, because why else would somebody put up with this kind of bullshit? Like,
right.
You haven't seen it as much as I have, but I'm telling you, count like 12 years of this guy shitting on Redban, constantly making fun of Redban. Anytime Redban opens his mouth, telling Redban to shut the fuck up. It's like, clearly you don't respect the guy, right? And then here's the craziest part. Redban's the one that edits these. So Redban's got to sit there and watch himself get fucking bitched out in these episodes and relive it all over again. Now, why else would you put up with that? Because of the bag.
Yeah.
You know, that bag is so nice. It's the same way that these comedians are going to that Riyadh Comedy Festival. They're going for the bag. And every fucking person caught shit for that. Every person. You know, after we talked about that, we sparked it. We started the wave. with all 32 views. We started the wave. After we talked about that, comedians were dropping out that bitch left and fucking right, dude. Because after Tim Dillon got fired from it, every fucking person started, like, he made a big stink about it. Then the news, like fucking New York Times and shit, were doing like articles about how Shane Gillis didn't do it, right? And we talked about that on the show. So now all these comedians on the thing were like, oh, I guess we should back out. It's probably not a good look, right?
So who dropped out?
I don't know exactly who. I know the biggest names didn't.
Okay.
Like Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle didn't.
Okay.
And this is what people were really fucking hounding on them about. You go to a place like Saudi Arabia, you can't say whatever you want. You can't do it. There's no free speech out there. It is actually illegal to say certain shit. Like, for example, here you could make fun of the president. You make fun of people in charge over there, they're going to hang you upside down by your toes and fucking whip the shit out of you. You know what I mean? It's not going to be pretty for you. Now, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, a lot of these big name comedians, these are the same guys that go, we're the last line of defense against free speech, man. Like, you know, we're the ones holding the line as comedians. If we can't say it, then who can? And then they all sell out for the people that brought you 9/11. Isn't that some shit? You know? Riyadh Comedy Festival, brought to you by 9/11. Headlined by Dave Chappelle, free speech advocate. This is the same comedian who spit in Comedy Central's face. He was offered $50 fucking million in the late 90s, early 2000s for the Chappelle Show. $50 million was crazy back then. 20 years ago? That's fucking crazy money, right? $50 million to produce the Chappelle Show. And because of the way the show was stereotyping black people, he was doing the stereotyping, right? But he was saying that he thought the show wouldn't enforce those stereotypes, and the show actually ended up enforcing those stereotypes, is one of the things that he was saying about it, right? This guy, in the face of $50 million, turned down, quit the show, and moved to Africa. He made that much of a stance on that. What's the matter? The bag, you're that hard up for money, Mr. Chappelle? Like, what did they offer him? $20 million maybe at the most? Like, and even that sounds crazy to do an hour set, $20 million. But those Saudis, they got it, right? So it's like everybody was shitting on them for that. In my opinion, I say kill Dave Chappelle. You know what I mean? It would have been awesome if they would have done that. Kill him. Fuck it. Why not? He doesn't even like trans people. I love trans people. If you got a problem with trans people, you should go do the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and you should talk about the president of Saudi Arabia, not America. You know? And then look, this is before we get back into the Kill Tony. This is the crazy shit. I saw like someone post every now and then on Instagram, you'll see like a picture of someone and like a quote that they said from like something that happened. It was a picture of Dave Chappelle from the Riyadh Comedy Festival, and the quote was him saying, "You could say more shit out here than you can in America." Now you're pandering to these fucking people? What the fuck is happening here? In my opinion, Dave Chappelle has got to go. He has got to go. I want to see if I could find that one bucket pool where Red Band denied the guy. But I don't think I'm going to be able to find it from scrubbing, which is kind of sad because it was kind of funny to see Red Band turn down a guy like that. But we'll just have to cut that from the episode. So getting back into it, right? I wanted to go to this time code. This is right where Holtzman gets activated. This is where they activate him, you know? So this whole time we've been pedaling that bike to try to get the motor to kick on, and now the motor's going to finally kick on. Holtzman goes a little bit too far. He's known for this.
Okay.
What were you going to say? Yeah, I see you pointing out something. What?
Oh, well, you said it was going to take him 45 minutes.
And it's 55 minutes in, right?
Yeah.
What did I say? 45 minutes ago, I was just talking about this. Now look at this guy. He's got a "Make America Great Again" hat, but it's Dr. Pepper. Isn't that crazy? I see a hat like this now, I immediately go to "Make America Great Again," and it's been a Dr. Pepper hat this entire time, dude. Imagine liking Dr. Pepper that much. You got swag. You got Dr. Pepper swag.
He might have just come from the Dr. Pepper Museum.
Yeah. So now this poor old chap, he goes on stage. I actually don't remember his set being that bad. We're obviously not going to watch it, but I think this old guy was like kind of funny. And then they start interviewing him. They're like, "What were you doing before you retired?" He goes, "I'm a financial advisor." You know, he starts telling him about his life. Holtzman hears that financial advisor line, and that's what triggers him. Holtzman goes, "Huh? Huh?" He starts having like PTSD or something after hearing that. Watch this.
I wrote a bit this morning.
You what this
I
morning?
wrote a bit this morning. I'm laughing my ass off in the garage. My cats think I'm nuts.
How many cats do you have?
I've got 2 cats in the garage. I'm glad you brought that up. I've got 2 cats in the garage that jump through hoops, walk tight ropes, jump platforms. They are amazing.
Amazing. You know who he sounds like? You ever watch Trailer Park Boys?
Yeah.
You know the character Bubbles?
Yeah.
That's what he sounds
Yeah.
like, right? He goes, "My kitties are amazing." Bubbles with his fucking huge ass glasses. "My kitties are amazing. Hi, Ricky." I can't do Bubbles that good, but doesn't he sound? He reminds me of Bubbles. He like really reminds me of Bubbles. This guy has like 45 cats at home, at least, and they're amazing.
Through hoops, walk tight ropes, jump platforms. They are amazing.
Wow.
They are trained.
Did you
I was gonna
train
use
them?
strippers, but strippers are harder to. Anyways, but no, 2 cats. I trained them. It was all accident.
Holtzman,
I know.
come on, Brian.
Holtzman's
I don't hear
activated.
about fucking cats.
You're always talking about pussy.
What do you mean? Didn't you? I thought you talked to Mark Maron about this. Wouldn't he tell you that should be one of the main things that you talk about in all of your act? This is your.
You remind me of the guy on the airplane who needs extra help getting on. Look at you. You're a nightmare. Look at.
And Holtzman, he like barely could get into his chair when he sat down. You saw he was like, So he was like worried about breaking his hip to get into his chair. He's sitting there talking shit about this old man. Holtzman is one bad night away from McCain. And
I feel like they look the same age.
Exactly my point. He's one bad night away from being in the same spot as this guy. Holtzman fucking sleeps on the wrong side of the bed once, and he's fucked. and he's sitting there talking shit about this guy needing extra help to get on the plane. What are you talking about there?
This is your.
You remind me of the guy on the airplane who needs extra help getting on. Look at you. You're a nightmare. Look at this. And you're a thief, a financial advisor. You're a thief. You're a fucking thief. Let me manage your money and take. How much percent do you take? How much fucking percent do you take? How did you get rich on other people's fucking money? I'm sorry, Tony. Oh, let me manage your money. I can manage my own fucking money.
Look, don't sugarcoat this, okay?
Look at this. Is the world's wackiest.
Brian Holtzman looks like he hasn't managed $1 his entire goddamn life. You don't walk around with a fucking shirt like that. And sit there and go, I can manage my own money. Nothing about you says that you manage money at all.
You spend it.
You spend it like a fucking retard. Look at this fucking asshole. I can manage my own money. This shirt costs $9,000. It's the dumbest fucking shirt I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's nursing home over here.
I expect it from him. It's okay.
Same thing as a realtor. This is the bedroom. This is the backyard. That'll be fucking $10,000. I know what a
Same amount you paid for your shirt.
backyard is. I know where a bathroom is. Sell it yourself. Sell your fucking house yourself.
Steven, were you ever married?
Look, that's how old Holtzman is. Watch. As soon as he puts down his mic, because his nerves are all shot from being an old man, his jaw is starting to go like, and spasm out. Watch his jaw. The second Holtzman puts that mic down, watch his jaw spasm the fuck out.
Sell yourself. Sell your fucking house yourself.
Steven,
You seen him? He's doing the little nibbles. He's going,
Yeah.
because he can't fucking help it. He's so goddamn old.
Married or anything?
Oh, yeah, I was married for about 9 years. Lost my wife about 15 years ago.
Where'd you lose her at?
She passed away.
Okay. Party time. How long?
You trying to tell me Red Band don't do nothing? That was fucking hilarious. The guy's wife just dies. Red Band says, "Ba-bam." You trying to tell me he's paying attention the whole time? Red Band's fucking genius.
She passed away.
Okay. Party time.
Red Band was quick on that
How
too.
long
He was
ago
like,
was that?
boom, we hit that shit.
15 years.
15 years ago. Okay. That must have been hard, huh?
Probably took her life.
His life.
Okay. Holtzman.
Holtzman over here. Look at this guy, dead inside. This guy just gets done talking about how his wife fucking died 15 years ago. That's what Holtzman has to say. She probably took her own life. This guy's, hello, darkness, my old friend. Do you know what I mean? Sitting there staring at Holtzman, ready to kill him. This guy looks like a vet, too.
Yeah.
Like, this guy looks like he was back in Nam. You know what I mean? This guy was in the trenches. And Holtzman looks Mexican. So it's like, this guy is ready for it.
That shirt's doing it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, and this guy was out killing the Viet Cong. And the Vietnamese, they're like the Mexicans of like over there, the Asia. You know what I mean? So this guy's prone. He's ready to take a Mexican out. He sees Holtzman sitting there talking about your wife probably killed herself. This guy is in his head fucking, it's all like in his mind, it's just all fucking explosions and shit. He's thinking about all these babies getting blown up and stuff, ready to take Holtzman's goddamn life.
You guys are gonna be arguing later when you're playing gin rummy with each other or whatever the hell. When you guys are playing chess at the park against
Your
each other.
cost just went up.
I love it. How did she die, Steven?
She committed.
She committed suicide. She actually did it. So now Holtzman makes this joke, right? Holtzman makes this joke. He goes, she probably took her own life. The guy has a PTSD episode, and then Tony goes, no, seriously, how'd she do it? He goes, she took her own life. That's fucking crazy. That's wild.
Yeah.
You can't take that one back.
No.
You can't take that one back.
Is he being for real or is he just being silly?
He's being 100% serious.
Okay.
The old man
Yeah.
you're talking about,
Yeah.
he's being 100% serious. His wife legitimately committed suicide. I think that's why they bleeped it. Because, like, you can't be saying suicide like that on YouTube. And that's when you know it's not a joke. You know? Like, if somebody goes, she committed suicide, it's like, you know they're not joking around. It's one thing to be like, she jumped off a bridge, or she killed herself, she offed herself, she unalived herself. You know, you say all these things. Those can be kind of taken as jokes. Somebody busts out, like, the prim and proper, she committed suicide.
It's for real.
That's for real. Nobody's joking when they actually say the word. Like, this show will get dinged because I just got done saying it 5 times in like 30 seconds, you know?
She really did? Oh my God.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry to hear
It's okay. It happens. You know, things happen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, see, Holtzman using this as an opportunity. He goes, how can I be an even more fucked up old Mexican to this man?
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry to hear
It's okay. It happens. You know, things happen.
Oh my God, that must have been so hard. Brian, stop. Steven's having fun. We're having fun.
That's
here.
okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
You know, life has been good since then.
Yeah.
Life has been good since then. This old fucker killed that bitch. She ain't commit so goddamn suicide. This old motherfucker killed that bitch. He said life's been good since then. He said you'd be surprised how much pussy's rolling around the old folks' homes, you know? Like, as a matter of fact, did you know that statistically, old folks' homes have like the highest fucking rates of gonorrhea and chlamydia? We're all out there fucking, you know? Like, this guy's like, ever since my wife died, I moved into the old folks' home. I've been getting so much puss, Tony. And it's made me a better man. It's made me want to do stand-up. That's why he don't care about Holtzman making these jokes. He said, he goes, hey, man, it was like an OJ situation. You know what I mean? He goes, you might think you're getting one off on me. He goes, I couldn't miss that bitch any less.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's okay.
You know, life has been good since then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's been
Exactly.
helpful. That's been helpful.
Hell yeah.
He said that like he just got his dick sucked. He goes, life's been good since then. Almost falls asleep. He's so relaxed. He's like, it's been real good since then. I'm telling you, it's been so good since then.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's been
Exactly.
helpful. That's been helpful.
That smile.
Hell yeah. That's it. That's all it takes.
Comedy has helped.
He does that stupid joke. He goes, Tony, I just lost 130 pounds. My wife just died. But
That's right. Absolutely.
A lot.
I like your
A whole
style.
lot. Oh, fuck a lot.
Where do you live now, Steven?
I'm in Conroe, Willis area,
Here.
north of Houston.
Okay, perfect.
I know I'm not the. I don't look like I come from Houston.
What?
I don't look like I come
missed
from
that
Houston.
one. How old are you, Steven?
I'll be 64 in May.
This guy is 64. That's fucked, dude. Brian's not going to like that. Holtzman's not going to like that. I have a feeling Holtzman's going to hear that. And let's see if I'm wrong, because I think the time code's done. But I have a feeling Holtzman's going to jump on this. If that guy is 64, that's insane. Like, his wife, he probably had to kill her. She was probably sucking the life out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy looks like he's like 93. That's a 30.
64 is not old.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. Joe Rogan's almost 60. Like, think about that. That tiny little monkey, that little pocket-sized man is kicking through brick walls and shit. He's almost 60 fucking years old. He's climbing trees with his feet. You know what I mean? Like, that guy is fucking ripped. And then this guy is saying he's 64, dude. He looks 93. Let's see if this activates something in Holtzman.
How old are you, Steven?
I'll be 64 in May.
He's not even 64. What the fuck? That's bad.
Wow. Yeah. That's it?
Yeah, look good. I haven't been out in the sun a lot.
God damn. What the fuck? That hat coming off is a little much, bro. That was like aggressive baldness. Like, something about his baldness is even like more bald than like regular.
It was a lot of head.
A lot, right?
Yeah.
It was like he was like a cone head or something. Right. Hold on.
Wow.
He's the only person I've met that fills up every square inch of the hat. You know what I mean? Like, I've never met anybody that fills up the entire hat. You know what I mean? Like, your head is kind of just fits in there, you know? But this guy's head fills up like the whole hat, you know? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, look good. I haven't been out in the sun a lot.
Holy shit. It's like so much balder than like I don't know. It's crazy. Like, I have no idea how to explain it. He's like more bald than like a regular bald guy, you know? Like, you could have alopecia and I don't think you could be as bald as this guy is. It's that aggressive. It's like, you know, like when you see something that's like it like makes you're kind of like, whoa, you know what I mean? A little bit. That's crazy to me. But this is where I'll give it to him. He's saying he's almost 64, right? And we're sitting there saying he looks like 93 in the face. All the youth is up top. There's not a wrinkle. There is not a wrinkle on this bald guy's fucking head. Not even on his forehead. He's got these, like, the cleanest old man.
Have you seen somebody with a wrinkly head?
It looks wild.
Oh, it's like their brains on the outside.
Exactly. They look like a pug. They look like a pug. Like, you know when a pug has all that squishy skin?
Yeah.
It looks like that. It's insane. And this guy has not a one wrinkle on that. This guy might have saved his whole shit just by taking his hat off. I thought that this was a curse. This is more a blessing. He needs to squeeze some of that youth down. You know what I mean? He's almost 63. From the forehead up, he's 35. You know, like, whatever he's doing to keep that, he needs to do that all
keeping
over.
The hat on it, I guess.
He needs to have a whole body Dr. Pepper hat. If that's what's doing it, if that Dr. Pepper hat is what's making his head look like that, he needs to have a whole bodysuit made of that.
I've been out in the sun a lot.
Okay. You look a little bit older than you are.
Look, Ian Bagg, who has the gayest mohawk in Austin, Texas, is losing his mind off of this. I don't even know who this guy is.
It's the cane or something like that.
Thank you. I thought you were going to cut me some slack, give me some youngerness here.
It's like I'm 35 years old.
Holtzman picking up the mic. Puts it back down. Look at Holtzman's old ass, dude. I swear to God, Holtzman is fucking crazy, bro. I might just get into Holtzman just to watch him like move. You know what I mean? Like that was wild.
Thank you. I own her.
Holtzman goes, "You look like the guy who needs help getting on the plane." He picks up the microphone, goes, "Oh, I forgot where I am." Puts it back down. You know what I mean?
I thought you were going to cut me some slack, give me some youngerness.
Look at him. Watch.
It's like I'm 30.
Holtzman picking it up. Look at Holtzman picking it up to yell at him. He goes, "You're old! You're old! I don't know! You're a thief! You're whatever!" It picks it up.
5 years old, Tony.
He goes, "Wait, where am I right now?" He goes, "Hold on. This at the comedy? The comedy what ship? The comedy relationship? No? The comedy hardship? No? Am I at the cellar?"
You don't like it when
he goes, "Okay, I'll just put it back down. No big deal." This guy's old as fuck, dude.
Holtzman, how old are you?
I'm 35.
35.
Maybe
Good old Holtzman. Yeah, we like that. So now Holtzman gets one off on him. I'm happy we watched a little bit past the end of that time code to see that guy's head. That was fucking funny as hell, dude. I cannot get over that guy's baldness, dude. I might just make that my screensaver. Like on my computer. Just be like that if when it happens. Because I'm going bald. Anyone who's watched the show, the second I do this, it's a wrap for me. You know, everyone sees it. It's happening, right? When it happens, I only hope it happens like that, right? No wrinkles, you know? I don't want my head to grow, though. That guy was legitimately...
Yeah, he had a lot of head.
He was like a cone head, dude. Like, that was wild. So, now, here's the thing. You think Holtzman got the best of this guy? He didn't. He didn't. Watch. This shit is going to blow your goddamn mind. You think that this guy was joking about his life being good? His life has been great. Ever since this old bitch died, this guy's life has been amazing, bro. You come to find out, this guy plays the drums harder than you've ever seen anybody play the drums ever in their entire fucking life.
Is he going to play the drums?
Neil Peart, this guy. And yes, he's going to play them, okay?
So here's how it works. He does a drum solo, and then Michael Gonzalez does a drum solo. The crowd decides who their favorite was. If Steven wins, and it's never happened before, the resident drummer on this show, I think, is about all-time 67-0 against the bucket pool drummer. But
Tony, shut the fuck up. It's a drum off. It's a drum off. And I have to drown it out for fucking 35 minutes. Look at Holtzman. Holtzman looks insane, bro. Like the fact that this guy is even in the vicinity of anyone normal, like he should be in a fucking insane asylum or something. You want to know something? We haven't seen it yet. We're gonna see it in a different time code. Holtzman gives gifts to people.
Oh, he comes with gifts?
He's one of them. He's one of them old guys.
That's an old person thing.
That is 100% old person move. Old people do this. This is like some Great Depression shit. Like, you see old people sometimes. I used to see this growing up all the time. They would carry like multiple of the same thing with them. Maybe they like giving away a pen. Maybe it's like a pin or something they like, right? And when they meet people in their lives that they deem worthy, right? They go, you know what? I like you. And they give you a fucking gift. As if it should mean anything to you. It should mean is nothing. To any old person who's ever given me a gift like that, I've always gone, thank you so much. I'll make sure I take care of this for the rest of my life. I throw it the fuck away. I've never held on to not a fucking one. Who are they? That's the craziest part. That's what it's always been to me. Like, anytime I've ever seen an old person do this, I go, who the fuck do they think they are? That they go, oh, man, you're special. I know you're special. I give you this pin. You know, it's like, where does your validation, like, come into my life that, like, I need it? You know? Like, I don't know. Am I wrong in that? Maybe I'm aggressive. It feels a little fucking much, you know?
I hadn't looked at it that way.
It's basically them going, everybody else sucks. I like you. You're the special one to me. So here, you take this, right, as a token of my validation of you, right? And then you can have it, and everyone else can see that they don't have it, but you have it, right? And then when they ask about it, they go, I got it from them, right? As if that's going to matter. As if everybody else in the community is going to go, whoa, I fucking need one now. You know, it's like, what the fuck? I've always looked at it like that, you know? Because that's kind of how I look at boomers and like,
yeah.
What's before the boomers?
Silent generation.
Really? That's what they call them?
Yeah.
No shit. That's like old? That's like already dead.
Like my grandparents, yeah.
No shit. Okay, so the silent generation, the boomers, it's
the silent generation, boomers, and then X, and then millennials.
Okay, there you go.
I just saw this.
Okay, so you got the inside scoop.
Yeah.
You got the up-to-date shit. So that's what I'm saying, though. It's like the silent generation and the boomers, right? It's like they think that like they are the ones that have it all figured out, or they did while they were still alive, right? They're the ones that are like sitting there going, I have everything, fuck everybody else. That's the generation that said, you know what? Fuck it. Put all the shit in the goddamn cereal. Put all the stuff in the food. We're here to make fucking money, goddammit. Fuck the kids. You know, this is like that those are those generations. These are the latchkey kids generations. You know? Where they go, I don't care where the fuck the kid is. As long as they get home before the street lights come on, that's fine with me. And then when they do get home, I'm going to put them in front of the TV and tell them to fuck off while I go in the back room and do coke and drink whiskey. You know, this is like that generation. So it's like for them to sit there and say, oh, they have to give me a gift to validate me. I go, fuck you, right? This is how I look at it. I go, fuck you. You ruined the world. And now you want to sit there and try to validate my goddamn life? I'm the one dealing with the shit. You know? I didn't ask to be here.
You're supposed to respect them. They're your elders.
I've never respected an old person in my entire life. I've never, not once, done it. Anytime anyone's ever said that, I go, what do they do for me? You know? What has an old person ever done for you that you should respect them? Outside of your grandparents. Let's think about this for a little bit. I'm happy that you said that. I want to hash this out.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I do want to talk about it, but think about it. What, aside from your grandparents, what old person that they say you're supposed to respect all of them, right? What old person? It's an old.
Don't ask me this question because I'll start going down the list. I got all these old people in my life.
But it's different, right? When they're in your life, it's different. But the saying goes, it's a broad stroke. It goes, respect your elders, period, right? So now everywhere you go,
anyone that's older,
you're supposed to respect them, right? That's what I'm getting at. What old fucking person, aside from anyone that's in your life that loves you, what old person just out in the world has ever done anything for you but be rude, disrespectful, fucking feeling like bestow their entitlement upon you? When have they ever done anything but that?
True.
Never. It's never fucking happened. I've never met anybody who's old on the brink of dying that's ever been anything but racist, rude, and fucking ignorant. Right? This is how it works. I know we crack a lot of jokes around here, but we're not actually racist. Like, so, but you meet old people. I have a buddy named Kyle, generic, and his fucking grandmother is like off the boat France. Like, this bitch is knocking on death's door, right? She's the most racist woman he's ever met in his entire life. To the point to where, like, he wouldn't talk to her for years off how racist she was. Like, she would ask him questions. Just like, oh, you still dating that black? You know what I mean? Like, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's like, these are the types of people that we're talking about here. I don't even know where I was going with this. That's how far we've gone from the boat, you know? We
were playing drums.
That's what I was going to say. Only thing I know right now is this old man fucking rips.
To switch lives, so Michael will be locked in a garage with cats running through hoops. And Steven will be here.
We were talking about Holtzman giving gifts. Holtzman's one of them. Look at this fucking idiot. And he thinks he got the best of this guy talking all this shit to him. Wait until you see this guy.
Every Monday while Michael cat sits for him. You don't know if cats... What? Right, I agree. Okay.
Notice how it's every person over the age of 55. They don't know how to use the microphone. Every person over the age of 55 is talking like this during the episode. They're all talking like this. As if like they don't fucking understand the shit. There has to be something like when like at a certain age like that like it's like a something was in the food or something like that that like old people just don't understand technology. Even technology that came out during their lifetimes. The microphone has been around since like the fucking 20s, dude. It's like it's not like this is a new piece of tech that these guys don't understand.
Right.
You know, this is crazy to me.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is a drum solo. This is a Mexican drum off, and this is...
And I'm sorry, I had to correct myself. I might have even been wrong about the 20s. The microphone might have been invented in like the 1800s. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? It's an old piece of technology. These guys got to get on it. You know?
Steven Dozier!
Got the double bass, right? Like for an old man, I mean, this guy is ripped.
Did we know this person was gonna play drums?
Yeah. So like he had mentioned it during because Tony will always be like, so what else is interesting about you? And like he'll be like, oh, I play drums, like, you know.
Okay.
So that's kind of how it goes. And most of the time if somebody says, oh, I play guitar, I play drums or something like that, they always give him a guitar, they put him on the set just to kind of like, it's always so that Tony and them could make fun of the person for being shitty, because that's what they want. You know what I mean? You get a situation like this, you go, let's get him on there so he could flop, then we tear him apart and everybody laughs at him, right? They weren't expecting this old guy to come on there and fucking like he just starts fucking going nuts.
Wow.
See?
Wow, Steven Dozier.
See? Even Tony. Steven Dozier. Tony got all excited. He got wet. You know, Tony got wet. He was like, Steven? Oh my God, Steven. I didn't realize. See me after the show.
Crazy. I don't know if you guys know anything about percussion, or I'm sure you don't have an angle at it, but this motherfucker was just working the double bass pedals back here. The music.
I want to see if Holtzman gives him a gift. I have a feeling Holtzman's going to give this guy a gift. He goes, you know what? Your wife died. Here's a bar soap.
Oh, yeah, he's feeling bad.
Yeah, he goes, your wife died, but you're ripped. You fucking ripped. That solo ripped. I got to tell you, you're a thief, but you're fucking ripped. Here's a bar soap. Gives him a bar soap.
Musicians got very excited. I happen to notice it as well.
Hell, he gives him a bar soap. He gave it to him. That's what the gift is.
Is it really was a bar of soap?
Giving him bars of soap. Dude. Holtzman's giving him bars of soap, bro.
That's an old person
That's
gift.
an old person gift. He goes, here, this was going to help.
He wanted it, bingo.
Oh, yeah. He goes, this is going to help with your exfoliation. He goes, take one of these. He goes, it's got my name actually carved into it. On the other side, it's got my face carved into it. So I'm always going to be eating your ass. You know? Holtzman, watch him. Look at his slow-mo. Holtzman, watch him. Look at him. He's going to give him the fucking soap. Look at Holtzman. Because if you blink, you miss it. You know? If you blink, you miss it. Watch. Holtzman, give it to him. Look at him. Holtzman goes for the soap. Look at that's a bar of soap. That's a goddamn bar of soap. What else could that be? I mean, I don't know of any things that come in small boxes like that other than bars of soaps and wedding rings. You know, and
it could be a deck of cards.
No decks of cards that thick.
You can't tell.
Ain't no 52 stack that thick.
You can't tell.
Ain't no 52 stack that thick. 52 stacks are like an inch at max. You know what I mean? This is like a 2-inch box.
A pack of cigarettes.
We're going off of the perspective of relativity here. You understand? Like the fingers. This is the clue here. His fingers ain't that long, right? But that box is at least half the length of a finger.
Okay.
If you go half the length of a finger, that is an insanely fucking thick deck of cards, my girl.
Okay.
What is each card in its own fucking
They're
separate
playing
sleeve?
Uno or Face 10.
You know? Each card it's in its own separate sleeve in your fucking 52 deck, you know? That's what I'm hearing when I hear you say some shit like that. I got a 3-inch thick deck at home. Each card is in its own titanium thick sleeve. You wild for that one, girl. I see you. So Holtzman's giving out bars of soap. That's what you have to look forward to if you go to a Holtzman show. Holtzman, he does it like it's like a fucking confetti. He pulls a string at the end of his show. He goes, thank you. You guys have been great. Pulls a string. It's all bars of soap fall from the ceiling. Knock everybody out. They all fucking... Holtzman's like, thank you, come again. You guys have been wonderful. He goes off stage, pulls the string. Everybody gets knocked out with bars of soap. He goes, I wanted to give you all a gift. You all meant so much to me tonight. Holtzman's wild for the bar of soap. How does the old man receive it? He just takes it and like fucking probably does what I did. Chucks it behind his back.
Steven's putting up quite the fucking fight here. He might actually be 25, just dressed up with prosthetics.
With his tongue out.
Fucking
Yeah.
brought out the cane, trying to play dumb over here.
Takes off his hat again. Bro, we seen enough, dude. I see that head one time, I'm good for 5 lifetimes. I'm never going to forget what the top of that guy's head looks like. You kidding me? Shit looked like almost like a penis with no head. It was like elongated and shit, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, what the fuck? Now look, Holtzman, he got his own, right? He kind of got his one off on that guy, right? Started making fun of him about his wife, called him a thief, said he was old. The crowd's laughing. They're loving it. Holtzman thinks he's the winner in this situation. And Holtzman meets this fucking 6'4" Aussie. Doesn't know what to do. This guy starts ripping Holtzman apart. I like it. Because whenever I see a guy like Holtzman, like, you have to check a person like that every now and then. Or else they're going to be giving out bars of soap to every fucking body, thinking that they're the ones who get to validate the special people in the world.
I do. It's very weird. I don't.
But when you say you lose control of your head and neck, can you like do an act?
Holtzman's asleep right now.
Yeah.
Holtzman's falling asleep right now. He's just sitting there. He goes, "You look like you're the fucking person who needs extra help on the plane." Falls asleep. Tony's sitting there. Holtzman. Tony's like, "Hey, can somebody get Joe Rogan to break out the smelling salts? I think Holtzman might be dead." Fucking guy. Good old Holtzy. You all right over there?
Yeah.
Nah.
Of kind of what it looks like what happens when you have.
I would be honored. Basically, yeah, turn the lights up. That'll fucking help. I basically imagine trying to look behind yourself to see what's there. That's it, like that, and I go blind in my left eye, which is awesome. So bright lights aren't great for me, which is just fucking. But it's okay. So it hasn't happened on stage yet, but there is time, and that would be great for views.
Absolutely.
So now what they're talking about right now is like during this guy's set, he was winking like the entire time. And he ended up talking about, he's like, I have this like condition where I have like these medical like mini like seizure things or something like that. And I like wink a lot. It's like a reflex or some bullshit, he said. And Tony was like, oh, I did catch that. I saw you winking like nonstop the whole time. So now that's him explaining it, right? Now Holtzman's about to try to crack a joke on this one. Doesn't go so well for Holtzman.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
You got nothing going on compared to the last guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good luck with your blindness. You should fucking talk to him afterwards.
I could tell you had it better than the last guy when you said your diagnosis.
Yo,
he had an actual name of anything. Just like,
it
was an infection, Tony. It was an infection. I don't know. It was an infection. It was an infection. It was something.
Diabetes causes blindness eventually, right?
What does?
Diabetes.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah. You saw him. You must have been back there.
I had to fucking stand up like that to let him get past me, but that's... Allegedly. I don't know if it happened or not.
Hell yeah. Isaac, you have a wife, girlfriend? Oh, Holtzman?
You know, I thought you were winking at me, and now I know it's a medical problem. I'm kind of disappointed. You know.
You look like you've sucked a clown off.
Oh my God, you got him. There's an Aussie guy looks at you and goes, "You look like you sucked a clown off, mate. You look like you sucked a clown straight off, mate." You know, that's the craziest burn. Only because it's coming from an Aussie. You know? A guy from Boston says some shit like that. Well, actually, Boston would be pretty funny too, I'm not gonna lie. Some guy's like, "Hey, bud, you look like you fucking sucked a clown off, you fucking faggot." Like, you know, that'd be kind of funny, dude. You know? But this guy, Aussie guy, dude, he comes over with that, "You look like you sucked a clown off, mate." You know, they always say that. They sound so strange. You look like you sucked a clown. You know, a clown off. Why you suck the clown off, mate? You know?
You look like you've sucked a clown off.
You look like you sucked the clown off. They always say clan. Sounds like he's saying clan, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look like you sucked a whole clan off. A whole Ku Klux Klan. Sucked it all off.
He does look... That is it. You nailed it. You got him.
I love your work, Mr. Holtzman.
Now, if you think this guy's not getting a bar of soap after a joke like that, you're crazy. Holtzman's already shaking this guy's hand. Holtzman's already pulling out 4 different bars of soap right now. He goes, which one should I give to him? I don't know. You know?
Fuck yourself.
You have a wife, a girlfriend?
I have a beautiful wife, Claire, and my son, Atticus. We're touring America at the moment, doing shows, and so he gets to see the world. He's been...
How old's Atticus?
He is 2.5. First time he came to America, he was 5 months old. We got off the plane in Austin. He had his little...
Look at the way Holtzman stares at this guy. That guy is 100% getting a bar of soap. You kidding me? Holtzman's looking at this guy ever so lovingly.
Fan on, and he's a great man. He finds farts hilarious, and he's an absolute legend.
Did you sign up for the show that last time you came to Austin?
No, I didn't. No,
okay.
No, I was too scared, Tony.
Okay.
Because not to be a fucking hero, but I usually do longer sets, so a minute really scares me.
Right.
And yeah.
Holtzman still without the mic, still cracking jokes without the mic. Good old Holtzman. And you know what's funny is, like, instead of just letting the joke go, he actually repeats it when he picks up the mic. As it, like, the minute, it's past already, bro. Like, what are you talking about? It's like when you see someone make a joke in a group and everyone either ignores it or doesn't hear it.
And they say it again.
Try to say it again and it just crickets after that. They go, bro, we got it. Chill, you know? It's like, Holtzman, you missed your opportunity, bro. Just because you found the mic all of a sudden doesn't mean you can say it.
Again, Holtzman killing with no microphone necessary. Just the first four.
Scared us too.
Just the first 4 rows cracking up and the whole table. Who cares about the millions watching around the world?
Holtzman losing his way.
Again, the senior veteran professional.
Look, that guy said, you socked a clown off, mate. And Holtzman, whole shit. He goes, oh. It's like you might as well have hit Holtzman with a flashbang grenade. He's like, bee! He has like, no. He's like, whoa. Oh. Good old Holtzman.
On stage, Brian Holtzman, the destroyer. No audio necessary.
You trying to tell me that's not a bar?
It's a bar of soap. It's a bar of soap.
That's a goddamn bar of
Look,
soap.
I didn't see it from that angle.
That's a motherfucking bar of soap. That is a bar of soap. Look at it. So now we all know Holtzman's big thing. He's giving out bars of soap. I can't get over that. Are you giving out bars of soap? Like the shit is sweet, bro. You're giving out that bar of soap. Ah, look at that. We got to go back to that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good luck with your blindness. You should fucking talk to him afterwards.
So eventually, right?
There it is.
Of anything, just like
every time when you zoom in on something next to that fucking scrub bar, as soon as you zoom out, it cuts to like wherever that mouse was. So that's what just happened. It just cut all the way to that.
An infection, Tony. It was an infection. I don't know. It was an infection. An infection is on there.
Diabetes causes blindness eventually, right?
What does?
Diabetes.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, you saw him. You must have been back there.
I had to fucking stand up like that to let him get past me, but that's.
Oh, we're a little.
Adam.
There we go. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Fuck yourself.
You have a wife, a girlfriend?
I have a beautiful wife, Claire, and my son, Atticus. We're touring America at the moment, doing shows, and so he gets to see the world. He's been...
How old's Atticus?
He is 2.5. First time he came to America, he was 5 months old, and we got off the plane in Austin. He had his little fan on, and he's a great man. He finds farts hilarious, and he's an absolute legend.
Did you sign up for the show that last time you came to Austin?
No, I didn't. No,
okay.
No, I was too scared, Tony.
Okay.
Because not to be a fucking hero, but I usually do longer sets, so a minute really scares me.
Right.
And yeah.
Again, Holtzman killing
Scared
with
us,
no
too.
microphone necessary. Just the first 4.
Scared us too.
Just the first 4 rows cracking up and the whole table. Who cares about the millions watching around the world? Again, the senior veteran professional on stage, Brian Holtzman, the destroyer. No audio necessary. I love it. Isaac, what does your wife do?
Ooh.
A sticker?
I like that. Okay. I like Holtzman puts a nice little finishing touch on it, you know? And the guy called it out kind of. You saw the guy was like, what's that, Holtzman? He goes, hi, mate. What's that over there, mate? What you got on that table there, mate?
He's going home with his goodies.
He goes, is that bar soap, mate? Is that bar soap? I can't say soap in Australia. Soap. Is that bar soap, mate? Can't say it. Anyway, look at Holtzman putting a little touch on it. It's a naked picture of Holtzman like that on the bed. He fucking is just sprawled out with his balls hanging out, cock and balls hanging out.
No audio necessary.
Puts it on the bar soap.
I love it. Isaac, what does your wife do?
She is unemployed. She's a stay-at-home mum. She's a failure. Yeah.
Look at this now. Now the guy has to give the mic to Holtzman. Holtzman's still talking with no microphone. This man has been in show business for 45 years. He's still talking with no microphone. It's because he's worried about making the guy's bar soap as nice as he possibly can. This is a man, this Joe Rogan like idolizes this fucking guy. Every single time they bring up Holtzman, Joe's like, he says the craziest shit. He's like, the fucking, oh my God, he's an animal. Joe Rogan is actually an animal. He's a monkey. Joe Rogan is a tiny monkey. I just can't wait for that news to actually come out. Like when the world actually realizes that Joe Rogan is literally like an escaped lab experiment, that's going to really blow the lid off of the whole fucking thing. Imagine how many people commit unaliving themselves because they realize that they've been using a literal monkey as a reference point for every single one of their arguments in a political sense. Imagine that. People go, wait, Joe Rogan's been a monkey this whole time? You know what I mean? They go, I've been living a lie. And before that, they're all going to their friends going, no, Joe Rogan said trans people should die, so they should actually die. I believe it because it was on Rogan. He's not a scientist, but he talks to scientists. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
She is a whore. But she's a good whore. And she's got a lot of heart. And, good woman.
How long are you in town for, Isaac?
I'm here until Wednesday, and then we're going to LA to the Hollywood Improv, if you're around, and then into New York as well. So,
okay.
Everywhere. I finally got a visa. That is the hardest thing I've ever done. Getting a visa into America is ridiculous.
What did you have to do to get it?
I had to prove I was an alien.
I want to see Holtzman give this guy his bar soap. I don't need to hear all this in between. Oh, that was it. That was it right there. Let's go.
See it.
Let's go back one more. I want to see Holtzman give, because Holtzman has been eyeing this guy down like he's the biggest piece of ass. Like Holtzman has been eyeing this guy down like the nicest piece of ass he's seen in a minute. You've seen it. Holtzman is sitting there staring at him like, smiling the whole time. This guy's fucking awesome, bro. I can't wait. And fixing his bar soap, making sure it's all nice, puts a sticker on it all nice for the Aussie. He says, oh, your wife's a whore. Let me give a sticker for his wife. For that whore. He puts his sticker. Holtzman really loves this guy.
Super likable, super cool, great stuff. Here's a big joke book.
Thank you, Tony.
There you go. Isaac Butterfield, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, that's the first time he did the two. He gave it to him like
He's going to
that.
present them.
He gave two, he said. He goes, here you go. You're nice. You're special to me. He goes, you're going to make it far, kid. As long as you use the soap. If you throw the soap away, you're never going to make it. That's how the old people act, like when they give the gift. They go, this is the nicest thing I've ever done for anybody. It's like a piece of candy corn. They go, here you go. You know what I mean? Old people feel like that anything that they do is like they're gracing somebody.
Yeah.
It's like, move out of your house. Go into the old folks' home. Sell your house. Put it on the market for a reasonable price. Leave your kids the money. Old people, I heard, are not even leaving their kids money anymore. You hear this? You see this? You hear about this? I heard. I'm telling you. It's rough out there.
I mean,
people aren't even getting inheritances anymore. You can't even just live off of the hard work of your parents anymore. It's fucked up out there in that goddamn world. Maybe because I come from a family where there's no shot in hell that I'm getting an inheritance, right? I always look at people that get inheritance. I go, that guy's a pussy. He ain't never gonna do nothing. Meanwhile, I'd be praying for one. If I got an inheritance of $100,000, you know what I mean? I'd kill the fucking relative myself. They'd say, hey, it was an accident. Brian Holtzman did it. I'd fucking plant the colorful shirt. I'd put the colorful shirt at the crime scene. I go, Holtzman was here. He killed my mom. And then he gave her a bar of soap. That'll be $100,000, please. You know what I mean? Who cares? You know, we got to get the bag.
Great stuff. Here's a big joke.
Look at Holtzman.
Ding dong. There you
Appreciate
go.
your time.
Isaac Butterfield, ladies and gentlemen. And that is it for the bucket pulls. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to that part of the show where normally there's...
Now Holtzman looking him up and down like the nice piece of Aussie ass that he is. Holtzman wants to drink that. He wants to down that with a can of Foster's. It's Australian for beer. You know? Holtzman looking this guy up and down. That's how you ever look at anyone like that in your life? I've never looked at a woman like... I've never looked at anything like that in my life. Ever went up and down scan like that? Not a once. You're thinking. You can't even think about it. It's never happened. Meanwhile, we're watching Holtzman fall in love with this Aussie in real time. This kangaroo.
Gentlemen, we have come to that part of the show where...
Look at him. Jesus Christ. Holtzman's like really fucking loves this guy, bro. He gave him the double hands with the bar soap. He's the only person to get... I don't even know if anybody else got stickers on their soap. Did anyone else?
I don't know. I didn't know he was passing out the soap till you pointed it out.
Like this guy, he gave the sticker on the soap. He handed it to him with two. He goes, here's this, just in case. I don't want you to miss it. I got sticker here too. You know, this is like Holtzman. He goes, I also got the sticker, you know, so you can have that one too, you know. He wants to make sure he knows, right? Then he's eyeing this guy as if he's the fucking... Ooh, Holtzman would tear that guy's ass apart. I do. It's so funny to me how he's eyeing him like this. Look at him. If there were only laser beams, you know, they look like they should be sharing two ends of a spaghetti string right now, like Lady and the Tramp. They do. I had more jokes, but I forgot. Imagine if that guy was actually just two kangaroos. He just like unzipped himself. He catfished Holtzman the whole time. Holtzman's like, two kangaroos. I gave my soap to two kangaroos.
Normally, there's only one man that can do it.
That's so fucking hilarious. I can't. Holtzman just being so in love is like the funniest fucking thing to me in the world, dude. That is so great. All right, so as always, this is the worst part of Lost Docs Media. I'd like to thank all 32 of you for watching, and if Luis J. Gomez is watching, I will not be sneaking into Skankfest this year, okay? I just want you to know that. You thought that it was going to be max out capacity. It's not. I'm going to be not there, okay? Other than that, I will still keep quote tweeting you, Luis, and keep making fun of you as much as I possibly can. So until then, see you all next week. Goodbye. That was fun.